What's up, folks? It is Saturday, September 7th, 2019. Another episode of G-Funk Rants. First, I want to shout out to my mom, Eileen. Happy 68th birthday. You look great, Ma. I love you. I hope you have a great time in Florida. I know you're down there now with the family. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next couple days. The one thing I want to address real quick before I start my show is John Wynn, who's a loyal follower to my show, received a couple of ill-advised messages towards him. John's mentally challenged. He has a lot of health issues. People said some stuff that I really didn't like. So, like I said, his family was very upset by this. I just want to say, if you don't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Don't put it on my page, okay? That's all I have to say. If you have something, keep it to yourself. Whatever. I don't want to see that stuff on there. You know, John's a good guy. He has issues, and hopefully he gets well. Hopefully he's watching right now. So, John, speedy recovery. And just for that, I'm going to do your list, John, that you sent me. The list that John sent me is a list from, hold on, I got it right here. It's the top 50 greatest wrestlers of all time at Jim Fail Nation. This is the list that John got from. I'm going to go in order from 1 to 50 as I go along. I'm going to do them real fast, and then I'm going to go back and tell you which ones. Number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 2, Macho Man Randy Savage. Number 3, Ric Flair. Number 4, Hulk Hogan. Number 5, The Rock. Number 6, John Cena. Number 7, Shawn Michaels. Number 8, The Undertaker. Number 9, Bret Hart. Number 10, Chris Jericho. Number 11, Kurt Angle. Number 12, Triple H. Number 13, Bruno Sammartino. Number 14, Kane. Number 15, Booker T. Number 16, Mr. Perfect. Number 17, Andre the Giant. Number 18, Dusty Rhodes. Number 19, Sting. Number 20, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Number 21, The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Number 22, Jake the Snake Roberts. Number 23, Eddie Guerrero. Number 24, Harley Race. Number 25, Randy Orton. Number 26, Edge. Number 27, CM Punk. 28, Mick Foley. 29, Ravishing Rick Rude. Number 30, Owen Hart. Number 31, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Number 32, Ron Simmons. Number 33, Chris Benoit. Number 34, Brock Lesnar. Number 35, Daniel Bryan. Number 36, AJ Styles. Number 37, Scott Hall. Number 38, Arn Anderson. Number 39, Seth Rollins. Number 40, the British Bulldog. Number 41, Jeff Hardy. Number 42, Kevin Nash. Number 43, Dave Batista. Number 44, Kofi Kingston. Number 45, William Regal. Number 46, Goldberg. Number 47, The Ultimate Warrior. Number 48, Goldust. Number 49, Mark Henry. And number 50, Vader. The list I have a lot of discrepancies with. Number 1, Stone Cold Power. Macho Man at 2. Not feeling Macho Man at 2. I'm thinking Hogan 2. Ric Flair 3 is fine. I think I would swap Macho and Hulk. Maybe move Macho down a little bit. Kane doesn't deserve to be on this list. If he does, not number 14. Maybe a little bit further back. I believe Andre should be moved up a little bit. He should be maybe he should be 11 or 12. Jericho at 10. Maybe back a little bit more. I think Sting is way too far. You know, he's number 19. He should be at least in the top 10 to 12. He's number 19. $1 Million Man, honestly, don't think deserves to be on this list. Besides being tag team champion, what else did he do? Never won a championship, at least legitimately. Jake the Snake, I think, should be a little further back on this receipt. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat definitely should be before Jake the Snake, I think. That's just me. Mick Foley, CM Punk, 27, I kind of have him further down on my list. Ron Simmons, don't think should be on the list at all. Granted, he was the first African-American champion, but I think he should be further down. And Goldust definitely doesn't deserve to be on this list. He's at 48. Mark Henry, kind of on the fence about him. He's number 48. Ultimate Warrior, I think, should be further up on the list. He's at 47. I think he should be at least in the mid-20s. Goldberg should be a little further up. William Regal, I'm kind of on the fence about him being on the list. He didn't really do much. A couple of small tag team reigns. I I think he was United States champion. I think maybe television champion for WCW a couple times. I don't think he really did much in WWE besides tag team champion. I think the list besides those guys, I think is very. I think it's fine. It's just swapping a few guys, maybe taking a couple guys off, adding a couple people. Like I said, Stone Cold is 1. I think you put Hulk 2, Ric Flair 3. I think Sting should be at least 4 or 5. And then you go Macho, Rock, Cena, Shawn Michaels, Taker, Bret Hart, Jericho, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Bruno Sammartino. Kane doesn't deserve to be 14. Booker T, Mr. Perfect, Andre the Giant should be up probably where I would say where Kane is, maybe a little bit further up, maybe. But the list itself, I have just a couple people I wouldn't have on it, or just swap some people. But otherwise, it was a pretty good list. John, thanks for the list. Anyone want to talk about it? Lawrence, shout out to my boy, the dog. Join me now. Larry, who do you think should be on the? I know you think the Ultimate Warrior should be moved up. What number do you think you see him at, Larry? Because he's at number 47 on the list. I definitely put him in the 20s, not in the top 20. Maybe he's on the edge. I'd say he's definitely in the top 25. I'd say. There's a couple guys I would move up, like Dusty Rhodes. I would move down a little bit. I wouldn't move him. He wouldn't be in my top 20. I definitely would move Edge up, probably in my top 20. Ultimate Warrior in top 20. Yeah, maybe at 20. I'd say. I don't like Sting at 19. He should definitely be in the top 10. Chris, thank you for joining us. We're talking about wrestling here. 18 to 20, Larry. I see. Yeah, that's probably a good spot for him. Mr. Perfect, I think, is fine at 16. Maybe bump him up to 14. Take Kane out of there. Everyone else is fine. Ravishing Rick Rude is good where he is at 29. I think he'd be bumped up maybe a couple spots. Mick Foley at 28. Maybe a little bit up. The CM Punk, I think, should be moved down a little bit. Goldberg should be moved up a little bit. He's 46th. I think he should be at least in the top 30. Everyone else, though, is fine. Seth Rollins, I think, should be in the top 35. He's at 39. I don't think really William Regal deserves to be on this list, or Mark Henry for that matter. Mark Henry, he's on the border, and I never really had a... Arn Anderson on this list is kind of suspect, too, but he did so much for the business and was a great tag team specialist and did a lot. He's also, I don't think he's working for WWE anymore. I think he left. I think he's working for AEW now, actually. I think he was on one of the AEW last pay-per-view. But I said, there's a good list. I liked it. Like I said, but football season is upon us. We had the Bears, Packers of the day. Very low scoring game. The Packers won 10-3. I had Aaron Rodgers on 2 of my fantasy teams, and he didn't do that great. So I'm hoping the rest of my team does way better to pick him up. Larry says, another thing to consider is at what point in their career are they rated? Because early on, Triple H was lame. True. I agree with that. He was kind of lame when he was in WCW. He was definitely lame, and when he first came to WWE, he was definitely cheesy. But I think that I kind of him at 12 is kind of he's on the board. Maybe he should be back a little bit, but I think at 12 he's good. Maybe put him at like 15 or something. I said the list is pretty good. I don't know if everyone sees the list. That's backwards. Never mind. I can't show it to you backwards. Chris says Antonio Brown. Yeah, Antonio Brown is a nutcase, okay? This guy is absolutely insane. The Raiders finally cut him after everything this guy... First they sign him. They traded for him, whatever. I'm pretty sure the Steelers are happy as picking shit. They don't got him anymore. The whole cryogenic thing. He didn't have the right shoes. His feet. He had frostbite. Then he had the freaking whole helmet incident. And now supposedly he's threatening that GM. And now he apologizes and sends a video. And now the Raiders released him. So where's he going to end up next? Who knows? Could he go? A lot of people say the Patriots. A lot of people saying Cleveland. A lot of people saying, could he go to the Texans? He started following the Texans on his Twitter or Instagram. Could he not play at all? Could he go to could he go to the XFL? That's a possibility. Chris Kidd, he's bipolar. I think he is. I think he's a very odd duck. Has had some problems in the past, but I don't know. I'm just glad he's not on the Giants because he's a freaking knucklehead. I have my NFL picks I'm going to do as well. I picked the Packers to win the other day, but I didn't. This Thursday Night Football, so I don't do much shit. But I picked the Packers. I have it written down here. NFL picks: Chiefs. The first matchup: Chiefs versus the Jags. The Jags are home. This is a good matchup. The Chiefs won up the AFC Championship last year. Won against the Patriots, and I wish they would have won, but they didn't. The Jags have improved. They got a new quarterback in Nick Foles. Their defense is still pretty stellar. I'm going with the Chiefs, even though the Jags are home, but I'm going with the Chiefs. Falcons at the Vikings. The Vikings defense is definitely pretty solid. Falcons still got Matt Ryan. They got Julio Jones, but I think the Vikings defense is very good. I think they can get pressure on Matt Ryan. They give him some problems getting the ball out, so I'm picking the Vikings over the Falcons. Next match, we got the Titans at the Browns. Browns are big news now. They got Odell Beckham went there in the offseason. They got Jarvis Landry there. Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt's coming back probably after 8-9 games of their suspension. You got Baker Mayfield. It looks like their defense is still is pretty solid. And the Titans are the Titans. They haven't really done anything. They've been very competitive the last 5-6 years, battling close, getting into the playoffs or playing a wild card game or whatever. But I'm going to go with the Browns on that one. Next matchup, we got the Bills at the Jets. Bills, I don't think they're doing much this year. The Jets, adding Lev Bell, huge. Their defense is still suspect. They got the linebackers out for the rest of the season. Their corners aren't great, but I think the Jets still have a steady defense. If they can keep their defense off the field long enough and have the Jets, I think Sam Darnold's going to be a time manage maker. And having Lev Bell, he's got Enunwa, he's got Robbie Anderson, he's got good targets, he's got good weapons. So I think the Jets win over the Bills. Ravens at the Dolphins. The Dolphins suck. They're terrible. The Ravens. If the Ravens don't destroy them, the final score will be like 28 to fucking 3. Redskins at the Eagles. Redskins are bad, but I'm going with the Eagles. They've been very. They went to the Super Bowl a few years ago and won. They're still very playoff. They got Carson Wentz, who's good as long as he can stay healthy. So I think the Eagles win that one. Rams at the Panthers. I don't know how Cam Newton's going to be. He says he's going to play, but his legs are his life saving. So I'm going to go with Rams over the Panthers. I think they still got Goff, they got Gurley, they got Woods, they got what's his face? I forgot the other receiver they got. Brandon Cooks. So I think they'll be good. Colts at the Chargers. The Colts, ever since losing Andrew Luck, I don't think they're going to be that good. I'm taking the Chargers. They still got Phillip Rivers. They don't have Gordon, but they still have a decent backfield. Their defense is very strong. Bengals at the Seahawks. Bengals they haven't done shit in years. I don't think they've gotten any better. Seahawks still got Russell Wilson. They got Tyler Lockett, Carson. Their defense is still probably one of the best, still top 10 defenses in the league. So I'm picking the Seahawks. They're at home. They got the 11th man. Giants at the Cowboys. Everyone knows I'm a Giant fan. So this one was tough. Supposedly Zeke signed. He signed. He's going to play. Just the question is how much of the game is he going to play? I don't know. Will he get more than 10 carries? Will he get more than 20 carries? I don't think he's going to get more than 10 carries. If they can limit him to doing anything when he's on the field, the Giants' defense is still is not great, but it's not terrible. I think it's mediocre at best. If Eli can keep the Cowboys' offense off the field, I think they got a shot, but their defense is really good, the Cowboys. But I'm going with the Giants. I think it'll be a close game. Maybe they'll be able to squeak one out because Eli does play well. He's got a good record in Dallas. So I'm going with the Giants over the Cowboys. 49ers at the Buccaneers. The Bucs, terrible. I think Fitzpatrick's starting the year. I think maybe in place of Winston, because Winston hasn't been that good. 49ers got Garoppolo. They got their defense is pretty solid. I'm picking the 49ers over the Bucs. Lions at the Cardinals. This is a battle of mediocrity. Mediocrity. I can't say it right. I'm picking the Lions over the Cardinals. Matthew Stafford, and he's got decent weapons. I don't think the Cardinals really, with Kyler Murray, his first year, I don't know how he's going to do. He's very small. I didn't realize how small he was until I was watching the preseason game, and he walked past his coach, and his coach was taller than him. So I'm like, holy shit, how short is this guy? So I don't know how they're going to be, but I'm picking the Lions. Sunday night game, Steelers at the Pats. The Patriots. As much as like Ben Roethlisberger, he lost a lot of weapons. He don't got Lev Bell no more. He don't got Antonio Brown. Granted, he still got Juju Smith-Schuster. Their defense is still solid, but they don't play well in New England. So, Pats over the Steelers. Monday night games. Texans at the Saints. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be a good game, I think. Just because I like Deshaun Watson. I think he's come a long way from last year. Watching a couple preseason games and stuff, and watching some stuff on ESPN and the NFL Network. He looks like he's done a lot of extra work in the offseason. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Houston's defense is pretty good still. They got J.J. Watt still. But I think the Saints are really good at home. They still got Drew Brees. They got Kamara. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game, but I think the Saints win. I don't know if it's gonna be a high scoring game. It might be maybe like a 23-21 game, or like 24 to like 19 or 18 game, something like that. They'll win by like a touchdown or maybe a field goal. And the last matchup, Monday Night Football, is the Broncos at the Raiders. Now that Antonio Brown is gone and everyone's can like relax and go play football, I think the Raiders are gonna win against the Broncos. I really don't think the Broncos with Falco's going to be that much. His weapons are has limited weapons. Their defense is still pretty decent, not great. It's decent. Their defense is decent. Hasn't been good in a long time. It's decent. Gotten a little bit better in the draft, but I think the Raiders over the Broncos. So those are my NFL picks. I'm going to try to do them every week for you guys. What else I got to talk about? Wrestling in general has been okay. Some shows have been better than others. Starting October, NXT is going to be on USA Network. It's going to go against AEW, which comes out. It's going to be on TNT at the same time. So they're matching up, shows against each other for the ratings. And that's about it. I think that we have the Clash of Champions next week is the pay-per-view. The matches so far, I'll probably do a quick review of those. I'll go over my picks next week of those, but so like I said, I don't really know. Like I know some of the matches, but I'm not gonna get into them now. I want to see what happens this week on Raw and SmackDown. But there's been a couple good shows, a couple bad shows. The whole Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan thing's kind of stupid with Rowan. I think that's just dumb. I like Sasha Banks is back. She got blue hair. She's still hot. Her turning heel, awesome. Her and Bayley are now like heels, so that's good. Good tag team match this week. The Four Horsewomen in a tag team match against each other. Bayley and Sasha against Charlotte and Becky. What I hope comes from this tag team match is down the road, I don't know how much longer down the road, that these women come together and form the Four Horsewomen and actually make it a legit stable and make them dominant like the Four Horsemen were back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Barry Windham, and a ton of other guys who've been rotated through the Horsemen through the years. But I think that would be really cool. The whole AJ Styles OC club thing is okay, but they need to add Finn Balor. And I think Finn Balor, he's taking some time off. He just got married. Congratulations to him. But I think that he's going to take some time off. The whole Bray Wyatt Fiend thing, I'm kind of done with him. Like, just let him be normal. Like, just be Bray Wyatt or be a different name. Go by your regular name and have a different persona. Like, he's doing too much, like, crazy, scary shit. Like, he already was Bray Wyatt, was scary. Now he's doing the Fiend. Like, I just think his gimmick is just... He just needs to do something else. It's... And that mask creeps the fuck me out. Like, I can't look at that mask without freaking out. It's like... My wife even said, I was watching it last week, and I was like, who the fuck is that? What is he wearing? I'm like it's Bray Wyatt. He's like, why is he wearing that mask? I'm like, because he's crazy? I don't know. But, that's about any movies anyone to talk. I haven't really been in the movies in a while. The last movie I saw was Spider-Man, which was good. Spider-Man shirt on today. What else? The Yankees are playing well. They lost the Red Sox last night, but they're so far in the Red Sox, I don't even give a shit. We want to come in first place. We want to get home field advantage. We want to have the best record. So we're home field advantage through the whole playoffs, even in the World Series. So that's one thing they're gunning for. We're slowly getting people back. We're getting Severino back soon. Betances, Giancarlo. I don't know if we're going to see Hicks this year. I have no idea. But the Yankees, everyone just keeps on stepping up. Every time we put a new guy out there, they step up. They seem to get a big hit, make a big play, pitch a great inning. Like I just think the Yankees this year, as long as their pitching holds up and their bullpen is not worn out, I think they can go far. I think they can go to the World Series, and I think they can fucking win it. The only teams I'm worried about are playing fifth, play Oakland in a freaking division game because they played us very well this year, and the Astros. Otherwise, I think we can beat Cleveland. I think we definitely beat Tampa if they're in it. The Red Sox, I don't think the Red Sox make the playoffs. They need a miracle to fucking even get to the wild card. So I'm not even worried about the Red Sox. And then we get to the World Series. If we do get to the World Series, it's probably gonna be the Dodgers. I do not. We already played the Dodgers, beat them 2 out of 3. Should have actually swept them, but that one stupid play. But I think the Dodgers are no joke. They've been in the World Series the last 3 out of 4 years or whatever. Granted, they've lost. But that's just I don't really want to play the Dodgers play the World Series because they're due to win it. So if the Yankees don't make the World Series, I'll be rooting for the Dodgers because they're bound to win it if they don't win it this year. I don't want to see them beat the Yankees for it. That's all. And they play Houston or freaking Cleveland, I don't care. I'll root for them. But that's about it, folks. I've had no emails today. Anyone want to call me at 845-825-1227. I'll take some calls. Wrestling, any sports, football, baseball. Talk NBA, you want to talk hockey? You want to talk movies, TV? A lot of TV shows coming back soon. The Flash is coming back, one of my favorite shows. Any other shows I want to recommend that I might want to watch? A couple people send me some messages. Haven't really looked at a couple. I looked at a couple of them, but I don't remember the TV shows. But I want to call. Dewey Humboldt is watching. Shout out to you, Dewey. What do you think? Who do you like the picks this week for football? Anybody got any upset picks for the week in NFL? Because I really, just looking at it, I think, the only upset I could see happening this week is, just looking at the list, I think the upset, if there was one, the biggest upset I think would be probably either the Steelers beating the Pats or the Redskins beat the Eagles, or the Dolphins upset or beat the Ravens, which I don't see that happening because the Dolphins are fucking ridiculously bad. What else? I'm trying to think else to talk about. I wrote all my stuff down. I went through everything already. So, guys, questions, comments, send me comments, questions, and emails to jerrygman2376@yahoo.com or jerrygman2376@gmail.com. I have 2 emails now. So send them to either one of those, and I'll read them aloud on the show. Or if you want to call me right now at 845-825-1227. What do you want to talk about? My man PJ just joined us. You want to talk some NBA, PJ? I know you're a big NBA fan. I know he's a big Knicks fan like myself, which the Knicks are still going to suck, guys. I'm sorry to hate to say it, but they're, we're going to RJ Barrett, and that's about it. Because the rest of the guys are okay. We got some good guys. We got some guys who, if they stay healthy, could actually help contribute to the team. Do I see them going far? No. Do I see them being a little more competitive? Yes, to an extent. Like, are we going to go out and whoop the fucking Golden State Warriors? No. Are we going to beat the fucking Rockets? No. Are we going to beat the Bucks? No. Are we going to beat, maybe the 76ers or, well, maybe not 76ers because they're pretty good still. I don't know. Are we going to beat, the Pelicans now? But now they got Zion, so I don't think that's happening. Bring back Isaiah Thomas, Chris Kidd said. The Knicks need to get a new owner. It's not even their GMs are fine. I think they're okay. They've been better. But they just are stupid about not spending the right money when they should. Like, they should have signed at least Kevin Durant or fucking Kyrie Irving. The fact that they both went to the Nets, right now, the Nets are going to win a championship for the Knicks. No doubt in my mind. If it's not within the next 5 years, I'll be stunned if the Nets don't win a championship. Once KD comes back, and you got Kyrie Irving, and they got a good young squad of guys on that team already, you heard it here first. The Nets will win a championship within the next 3 to 5 years. I'm calling it now. If they don't, I'll be stunned. Fantasy football starts up. Everyone's getting underway since the Thursday night game happened. That game was so boring. I'm sorry, but it was like in the first quarter, Aaron Rodgers, I was like, I have 2 of my fantasy teams. I was like, oh my God, he's sucking so bad. Negative 12 yards in the first fucking quarter. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. But finally, he threw a bomb in the second quarter, threw a touchdown pass, but that was it. That's all he did. He had 1 touchdown pass. He didn't throw any interceptions. He was sacked 5 times. Chicago's defense is good, but their offense is very weak. They didn't do shit offensively. And I think if they did, they actually might have won that game. But they had their chance, but they threw an interception, and that pretty much sealed their fate. Trubisky, I think, is good. I just think he's got I don't know. I really don't know. He's got the form. I just think I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. He rushes his progressions. I think he thinks he can get it to somebody and then doesn't, or he does think he can get it to him and then forces it and then he throws a pick, or it's incomplete or whatever. But there's a lot of teams I think this year that could could be very surprising. Browns are one of them. But until someone unseeds the Patriots, they're going to probably go to the Super Bowl again. As long as Brady's still there and Belichick's still there, granted, they don't got Gronk anymore, but do you really need Gronk? I don't think so. As long as he's got decent receivers to throw to, Tom Brady's going to be good. And as long as Belichick's the coach calling the plays, that's it. As much as I hate them both, and I hate the Patriots, and granted, I'm not even a Jet fan, I'm a Giant fan, but the Giants already own the Patriots, so it doesn't even matter. But I would definitely like to see the Jets. Hopefully, I'll do right now. I'm going to go down the list of who I think is going to win divisions. I think in the AFC East, Pats. I don't have the list of the things right here. Hold on, let me see something here. NFL standings. Here we go. Okay, in the AFC East, I'm going with the Patriots. Wild card, I can see the Jets getting the wild card. AFC West, you got the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders. I'm going with the Chiefs. I can see the Chargers maybe getting the wild card, but I'm not totally sold on them. In the AFC North, you got the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers. This is an interesting division because besides the Bengals, the Ravens are still pretty good. The Browns have gotten better, and the Steelers are the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens won that division. But I'm picking the Steelers. AFC South, you got the Texans, the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Titans. That's a tough one. I'm liking the Jaguars. I'm really liking the Jaguars, or the Texans. It's one of those two teams. One of them can possibly make the wild card. I would take the Texans. Where are my other NFC? Where's the NFC? NFC. Why can't I get the NFC? Oh, here we go. NFC. NFC. In the NFC East, it's got the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, the Redskins. Probably leaning towards the Eagles, with the Cowboys probably getting the wild card. I don't see the Giants winning this year. If they do, I'll be stunned. NFC West. The Cardinals, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. I'm going the Rams, with the Seahawks probably get the wild card. NFC North, you got the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings, the Bears. That was a toss-up. I really don't know. I'm going to go with the Packers, and maybe the Bears get a wild card, but I don't know. We'll see. It's still so early. It's only the first week. And in the NFC South, I'm going the Falcons, the Panthers, Saints, and the Buccaneers. In the South, I'm probably going to say the Saints, with maybe the Falcons getting a wild card or maybe even winning the division. My Super Bowl teams, probably going with the Patriots, and probably NFC, I'll probably say the Saints. There you go. Guys, any phone calls? 845-825-1227. It's 845-825-1227. Taking calls we're going to talk about. I'm going to do a couple more minutes, and I'm going to hit the road. And that is about that. Let's see if anyone sent any emails, last-minute emails here. I'm checking, but I don't see any. Oh, wait, let's see. No emails. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, questions, comments, emails to jerrygman2376@yahoo.com or jerrygman2376@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at S_Gfunk. Follow me on Instagram at Gfunk_rants. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gfunk Rants. Folks, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy week 1 of the NFL. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Giants. And for the other teams, Mets, Jets, do what you got to do. I don't know if the Mets are going to do anything really. The Jets, I think, hopefully have a nice week 1 against the Bills. And that's about it. I'll do my wrestling picks next week along with my NFL picks for week 2. Folks, I will talk to you next week. I got to go. I'll see you when I see you.